Like a boy whistling in the wind, RV industry talking heads are looking to the new Trump administration's deregulation position as a sign of good news to come. But Trump can't save the RV industry. Obviously, loosening the stranglehold that green energy initiatives and regulatory constraints put on RVers everywhere is certainly going to be helpful. But I'm here to tell you that despite these improvements, there's a reckoning and a price will be paid. And I'm also going to tell you what you can do about it. While I'm going to justify this position by exploring both the macro international world stage and the micro small town USA, I ask that you please stay till the end as I have an update on my husband's health. Guys, the price of tea in China does in fact impact every single RVer. And executive orders are being issued at an unprecedented rate. Before the ink can dry on one, Trump is busy signing the next. And it's just in time, as prior to the Trump administration, the RV industry was burdened with this crushing chokehold caused by an environmental regulatory policy. Between the Green New Deal and a zero emissions initiative, the freedom of RV travel in blue states was in jeopardy. But today, the days of we hate truckers regulations, ergo advanced clean truck rules, seem to be paused. And while this pause is great for the RV industry, guys, we are not out of the woods. We still have RV supply market saturation. Simply put, RV manufacturers outbuilt themselves and flooded the market because of COVID. And now many of those would-be COVID RVers are selling and RV values are plummeting. This is simple supply and demand. The bottom line is now is a horrible time to buy a brand new RV. We also have a decline in consumer spending. I don't need to tell you or any RVer how inflation and rising fuel costs has impacted us all. And while drill baby drill will help fuel costs, the dollar is simply not going as far as it used to. Moreover, consumer spending data shows that Americans are going into more debt and delinquency rates remain elevated. Not only do Americans have less money to spend, but interest rates are stopping would-be RVers from joining the market. Next, let's discuss technological consumer demands, because technology is a problem for two reasons. The first of which is sourcing. Smarter RVs means more microchips that we don't make ourselves. In fact, we don't make anything, we just assemble. All it takes is one terrafor and the United States RV manufacturing industry will be halted. And do I believe that Americans are going to start building more and more things at home? Yes, but it's going to take years. And China is already leaps and bounds ahead of us, both in manufacturing, but also in procuring raw materials. We are arriving really late to the party. The second issue with technology is technological obsolescence. I get it. It's really cool when you can control every aspect of your home or RV with the snap of a finger. But in an effort to have the smartest RV, where everything is synced, we're only serving to reinforce our foreign dependence. And frankly, a bunch of this stuff is crap. It's not built to last, and it can't easily be fixed. Not to mention its EMS vulnerabilities. Our foreign dependency is probably every RVer's biggest economical crutch. The other issue is the Patriot Act. Because when you're trying to spy on your own citizens, the government's having a really hard time tracking full-time RVers. Banks and other financial institutions are coming down on RVers hard by rejecting private mailbox service providers. From gun ownership, health insurance, and other simple activities are 10 times harder for full-time RVers simply because home is where you park it. So what can you do? Number one, put your money where your heart is. Every single dollar that you spend is a vote. Choose who you do business with wisely. I would also encourage you to stay informed. Gone are the days of ignoring the news. We've been sleeping far too long. And if you're going to be a part of this society, it's your responsibility to participate in it. And the most important thing that you can do is continue to pray. Because that same thread of faith that runs through every red-blooded American is the same one that inspired us historically, from pilgrims to pioneers, and it runs deep within every RVer. RVers crave freedom, independence, and adventure. That's why we're RVers. So now on a personal note, I'm going to ask that you please keep my husband in your prayers. You guys are going to notice John's going to take a step back from the YouTube channel as he focuses on his health. He can barely walk and everything hurts. He's struggling physically to slow down because his mind still races 100 miles an hour, but his legs just can't keep up. The doctor thinks it's spinal stenosis, which doesn't have a cure, but he is still undergoing MRIs and more tests. So I ask that you please pray for John, and we'll see you in the next video.